Hi everyone, it's Amanda here with your 16 Room Scope. It's actually marked my 3rd anniversary here on YouTube. So I did want to take a moment to thank all of you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to videos. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much for your support. And I especially want to thank all of you who have gotten a private session with me, a private reading. For those of you who haven't, I do those on Skype. They are $5 for minutes. If you haven't gotten one and you'd like to get one, go ahead and drop me a line at runescopes4u@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U, and we can get you signed up for that. Also wanted to thank those of you who have purchased videos over on Vimeo. The link to my on-demand Vimeo page is also below. Just tap or click the little arrow beneath the video. But over there, for those of you who maybe can't quite afford a private session, I know not everybody's in the same financial boat. I do offer some cheaper general readings over there, but they are more specific. So your love and career rune scopes are over there for all of teen. I also just last month posted your mid-year readings. So those are general readings covered by through. For a small fee, you can view those if you have a Vimeo account, and it's free to sign up. So definitely jump over there. And of course, every month I am doing the spiritual guidance card where I pull, it's kind of part 2 of your free videos here on YouTube. For those of you who want a little extra guidance, and this month I'm going to be pulling one card from the Astrological Oracle cards by Antonella Castelli. It's a beautiful deck, and especially those of you who are interested in astrology, and who, if you watch the astrology videos on YouTube, you can definitely probably find some correspondence as to what's going on in your chart for the month of August based on the cards that I will pull. So definitely join me over there for that. For those of you, if you're broke, you don't have any extra money, I totally got that. I totally understand that. But if you like what I'm doing and you would like to support the channel, the easiest way is to just subscribe. Click that little subscribe button here in the video or below the video. And when I first started, there were only like a handful of people doing card readings and oracle readings and that sort of thing. And now it's become very, very saturated. So much so that it's very hard sometimes to kind of find the reader that you like, or there are so many you forget. So definitely, if you want to be able to find me again, just click subscribe. You can also share videos with your friends and family if you think they would benefit. And or you could click on one of the ads in the videos to support me as well. So I think all of you who have done all of that, and particularly regulars that I talk to every 6 weeks or so, which is the amount of time I recommend between readings. But you know who you are. Thank you so much for giving me the honor of helping you on this path, on this crazy thing we called life. So I do take that responsibility very seriously, and I thank you very much for trusting me to deliver the messages that you need to hear from your spirit guides. Also, I wanted to mention that I will be offering one more online rune class for teen. This one is going to run 29th through 10th. So the deadline to sign up is Thursday, 25th at 12 p.m. Eastern time. Last month I misspoke and said the 6th, but it is the 25th is the deadline. It's $185 for the 6-week course. If you would like to sign up for that, or if you would just like some more information, drop me a line at that same email address I mentioned earlier. It's also below the video, and we can get you signed up, or I can send you the info sheet on that. So again, thank you so much for your continued support. But now, without further ado, let's get on to your reading. Happy birthday, Leo. I've already got my hand in the bag of tricks here, the bag of runes. Let's see what is in store for lions here. Now, as I always do, remind you, do check out the video for your rising sign as well, Leo. That can give you some additional messages and insights about, of course, the only way, as you know, to get an accurate reading is to get a private reading, because these readings are for so many people. Let me add the tarot cards. This month I'm back to using the Golden Tarot, a beautiful deck by Cat Black in conjunction with the runes. So I always try to let people know, because I always get asked what deck I'm using. All right. A lot of karma around in relationships. And yes, here, Leo. So you could be focused on ending one relationship so you can begin another. We've got the Wheel of Fortune coming up. So, I mean, this seems to be a fortunate change or something a change that you want to make. This does not have to be a romantic partnership. This could be a business partnership, a family relationship, anyone you have a one-on-one relationship or interaction with. But for some of you, it could be that you're finalizing divorce so that you can move on with a new partner. I feel like if you already have someone else around or someone else in mind. Maybe that's what caused this, you realizing that you were with the wrong person, or, you met some, we can't control when people come into our lives. So maybe you decided, maybe a soulmate came in for some of you and you've decided to end a relationship. Does not have to be a marriage, but with Yera around, this can indicate legalities, the justice system becoming involved to finalize a divorce or a legal separation, that sort of thing. For some of you, this could be a business partnership between you and another person, or between you and, a company, an entity, because they would just appear as one, one person or one entity in this. So some of you could be leaving a job, and it could be something that you could be moving into a position. Maybe you've made a career change, or are going back to school. There could be an element of some of you are, going back to school in order to do something that has a lot to do with your karmic destiny. If you are making a career change, it does seem to be that you're moving into something that is more authentic for you, or it feels like your thing. This is what you were here to do. So that's pretty exciting. And the Wheel of Fortune in the upright is always a fortunate card. It indicates that any changes that you are making, anything you are leaving behind, is where you're supposed to be going. And it's going to bring you great fortune and success. So whether this is a relationship or a career change, you've got victory on the table, celebrations with the Six of Wands, recognition. So I do feel like some of you are going to be getting a job. You're going to be getting, notice that a divorce is final, that you're free of a situation, free to move on. Now, with any big change like this, sometimes there are growing pains. There could be some, it seems like you're making big changes, or, and these can always, when we make big changes, can be somewhat disruptive, if not to ourselves, maybe to the people around us. But I feel like this is a victory after maybe dealing with a situation for a long period of time. There have been some delay around moving forward. Maybe you've been looking for a new job for quite some time. Maybe you've been thinking about leaving a relationship for quite some time. And then is the one, it's kind of like, here's your birthday gift. It's time to move forward. You've got a lot of protection and luck around you, because we've also got the Risage, which is Thor's rune of protection, good luck, being in the right place at the right time, right next to the Six of Wands with victory. So yeah, those of you that are single, it could be that this is more of a career area. Maybe you're starting your own business. You're definitely moving in line with something that you are meant to be doing here. But yeah, definitely kind of follow the signs. I think you're going to find that whatever steps you're taking forward, whether it is in relationships or in career, you're going to feel very strongly about any, which direction to go or which offer to take. I feel like if will know which one I'm talking about, though, because it's one, maybe it's a place or a company you've been trying to get into for a long time, or it's been a career path that you really, really wanted to pursue for a long time, and finally you're able to make the leap or get it going in us. Now, the help that's going to be available to you here, we've got Three of Wands in reversed. So the delays are over, and some of you have been dealing with someone who was discouraging. Maybe there was some gossip or people talking about you. Oh, they'll never do this. They'll never leave this relationship, or they'll never make this career change. So this could have been coworkers or family members who just are always kind of doing some negative talk. For some of you, maybe it was some negative self-talk. Oh, that's a pipe dream. That'll never happen. I'll never be able to do that. I'll never be able to leave this relationship. I'll never be able to make this career move. But with right out here, it's saying it's just a month to leave behind whatever is not working. For some of you, it may be both. And some of you be moving as well, or talking about moving, or some be moving out of your home. Because Three of Wands in reverse means that the time to wait is over. Whereas before there were, maybe you're like, okay, I'm going to give this a try and wait and kind of see what happens. It's just the month to move forward. And I feel like your patience has run out with certain situations, with certain maybe people that you're working with gossip and just, silly arguments, suspicions. Some of you have been dealing with a suspicious partner, or maybe you were suspicious of your partners. There could have been an element of that as well that have contributed to, this is a negative energy, and whether I have another partner or not, it's time for me to move forward and kind of leave this situation behind. Now there's the King of Cups coming up here. And King of Cups is normally associated with water sign energy, so Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Can be female as well in these general readings, so it doesn't have to be a king, but most likely sun or rising water sign energy. So those of you that are single and looking, this could be a new person coming in. And again, it's coming up next to this rune of synchronicities, meeting in unexpected places. So that tells me that if you're single, and you are kind of online dating, whatever, you very well could meet some interesting people through that. I'm not saying you won't, but like the one that's maybe the most viable or the most interesting to you, or the one that you feel a connection to, you are probably going to meet at an unexpected place when you're not looking for a date. So not at the bar, not online, that sort of thing, but in line at the post office, or at lunch, at your favorite coffee shop, that sort of thing. Now for some of you, this guy is already around, and this is the reason maybe you're leaving this other relationship, so that you can, pursue something with this person. For maybe this could be your new boss at this new job. Someone who is going to be he's a very patient person, very creative. This is somebody who's very supportive of creative vision. So if you're coming in as kind of the idea person in marketing, communications, which you Leos are often, you're very skilled at, this is going to be somebody who is in line with what you want to do, who gets your vision for this new position. Now, what must be accepted? And this is normally, again, external things, people, others in our lives. We've got the Ace of Coins in reverse, but we've also got Unyo, the rune of joy. So I feel like those of you that are taking maybe, divorces aren't cheap. So maybe it's kind of like, it's worth it to me to pay this out, to be rid of this situation, or to finally get this done. So it's like, yeah, it's a hit. Yeah, maybe I had, to borrow from a good friend or a family member in order to have the money to do this, but it was so worth it. Or, you have to, some of you, and I feel like this is going to apply actually to a very specific, probably one person. Some of you like call in to go on a job interview, and then they lay you off, or kind of are like, like almost like you lose that job because you call in sick, and maybe somebody sees you out or hears that, but you're not going to care because you're going to get this other job anyway, and that you want to be free of this job also. But yeah, for those of you that are like taking a day off of your current job to go interview at another one, you want to use vacation time or something rather than like calling in sick and lying about it. You want to take personal time, etc., or be very careful maybe to take a different route where nobody from work will see you, especially if you said you were sick and then somebody sees you out and about. No, but for many of you, there is a financial loss or a physical loss of a possession of something. For some of you, it could be getting rid of this house. It could be moving, or, leaving this apartment, or leaving where you're living. Maybe it was too expensive and you're happy to get out of there anyway, because some of you will be moving, I feel like, in or someone moving out who was maybe costing you money. Maybe this partner was like, not contributing. And so it's going to be nice to kind of get them out. For some of you, this could be a new roommate. It doesn't have to be a romantic partner, but I feel like if you're either partnering up with a new person or you're partnering up with a new business partner. Or a new company, going to work for a new company. Some might be purchasing a new car. Yes. For your birthday with the Ace of Coins in reverse. It's kind of like, oh my gosh, I spent a lot of money, but damn, I love this car. This is like a dream car. And maybe kind of like, yeah, happy birthday to me, because I'm seeing you driving around this. Maybe the Six of Wands is you kind of strutting about town in your new car. And so yeah, I feel like that'll be, of course, a specific message for some of you. But yeah, some of you be like, it's birthday. I want this car. Yes, it's expensive, but it would bring me a lot of joy to be out and about. For some of you, maybe this King of Cups is the sales guy, or someone who helps you kind of get this car, or gives you a good deal on this car. So that is what I see for this, Leo. All in all, it looks like a very good month. Delays are at an end. And any changes that you've been putting off, particularly big changes, moving, buying a car, leaving a bad relationship, leaving a bad job, getting more in line with your karmic destiny, career-wise especially, or in a relationship, being with somebody who is more, more of a soulmate to you, or who you're supposed to be with at this time, whoever comes into our life in an intimate way, there's a reason for that, but it's like there's someone that you've done all you're supposed to do, and that time is coming to an end in this, and someone new is coming in. Any of you, I feel, already know who that person is. If you've been single, this could be a career change, new company coming in, new offer coming in, and perhaps a new romantic interest. Again, water sign person. Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, which normally with fire, that's kind of a difficult, just on paper with the two sun signs. But I mean, again, we are made up of our whole chart. So maybe this person has a lot of fire, or maybe you have a lot of water, and that's what makes you really kind of drawn together here. But yeah, join me over on the Vimeo page. Again, the link is below. I'm getting ready to pull your spiritual guidance card. First, in this month, again, it's going to come from the Astrological Oracle deck by Antonella Castelli. So I'm going to shuffle, pull those, and or pull that, and meet me over there. We'll see what advice the planets have for you. Happy birthday once again, Leo, and I'll see you back here next month.